Adam was my Australian Shepherd. He got sick eating store-bought treats. When we started Doggie Express, we decided to make treats that are organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free, and we don't use any additives.
We bake cakes, we make jerky, non-dairy ice cream. We make a lot of custom cookies as well. I'm Marla.
And I'm Kelly.
And we're the owners of the Doggie Express here in Houston, Texas.
And Marla, Martinous, and Kelly Long join us along with their friends Dexter and Ellie. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, where do you wander off to?
Dexter's here, Ellie's here.
He's like, I'm camera shy. I don't want to be on the. All right, so this is so cool because so many times people have goals and they're so stuck to those goals they don't make way for other opportunities that come their way. You two made way for that, but let's back up first and find out how you got there. You grew up in the produce business.
Mm-hmm. So yes, family business back in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Started by my grandfather. My grandfather was an immigrant, so came to this country and
114 years
114
in the
years
now.
in the business,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, so retail was in your world. You started with
Yes.
the May Company, Macy's Director of Operations until 2017. So you're a merchant by heart, but
Absolutely.
in your personal life, you always had a fondness for dogs.
Oh, absolutely. So my mother was such a dog lover and just had such an influence on me. I mean, I've had a dog since I can remember.
Yeah.
So my first dog was a Basset Hound named Heidi, and she was my protector. And I've never lived my life without a dog.
Yeah.
So it's just always been in my DNA.
Yeah. All right. And Kelly, you have a PhD from the University of Kansas. You came to be a professor at Rice University, nutrition, anatomy, and physiology. And how that fits into all of this is, yeah, I'm like, okay, there's some smartness over here. All right. But it fits into the foundation as well of what you two decide to do. You know, for quite some time now, we've been saying human beings need to stop it with the over-processed food. You know, let food be thy medicine, and we need better. But it took us a while to figure out, well, what are our furry friends eating, right?
Right.
And so for you, you had the love of your life, an Australian Shepherd, and what was that shepherd's name?
Adam.
Adam. All right. So Adam wasn't feeling well, and you made a connection.
Yeah, so Adam wasn't feeling well, and so I decided, let's look and see what's actually in the ingredients, because my background is in nutrition. Mm-hmm. And when I noticed that, I'm like, well, there are a lot of things in here that we could change. So that's kind of where it all started, was trying to make a treat that was good for a dog.
Yeah, all right. So the inspiration struck. You saw edible arrangements struck, and you're thinking, okay, well, like once again, nutrition, right?
Right. So I was thinking, well, it'd be really great to just drive around, give great treats to dogs, but I really didn't know how to make all that happen.
Okay, now you have a PhD and you're going to be a professor at Rice, and you're thinking, instead I just want to drive around and give treats to dogs. In fact, your comment was,
That's Kelly.
Yeah, you go, okay, well, that's a hobby.
I did.
Right? And because a lot of people look at things that are passionate about as, that's just a hobby, they never launch. But you went past that's just a hobby part. So what were the first steps of saying, it's not a hobby, it's a passion that deserves to be shared?
Well, it still was a hobby pretty much until Marla came on board, and it really took her background and everything that she's done to really push us past the hobby stage.
Yeah. So you put excellent team together. Mm-hmm. You had 3 employees, only one that had bakery experience, but that's all you really need, right?
Yes.
Is one to do that. And then one day somebody did something that I think for every entrepreneur is like the next step for you, right? It's like the wind beneath your wings. Somebody goes, I'd like to place an order.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Now what do we do?
Yeah, because you had to change some things, because now you got a bona fide business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So then we're like, wow, we're legit.
Yeah. You showed up at the Nutcracker Market,
Yes.
which, as we know, has helped so many young entrepreneurs to like really launch. And when you were at the Nutcracker Market, that was a turning point for you. Mm-hmm. And what was that turning point? What ended up happening?
So people became, really complimenting our treats and was like, wow, these are awesome. And, we want to order from you. And so we sold so many treats at the Nutcracker Market. And that really gave us the
It gave us the confidence.
The confidence.
Yeah.
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 And we were like, wow, we really think that we have something here.
And when we look at
so-
these treats, I got to tell you, like, here's the problem. I would give these to anyone, but here's the interesting thing: a human being could eat these if they wanted to.
Absolutely, yes. So they're grain-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, all organic. They're all made by hand.
So you have a not a bakery, but a barkery.
We have a barkery.
Right, you have
yes.
a barkery right now.
Yes.
And so all made by hand. The decor on these they're absolutely beautiful. And again, anything that's in this, a dog can eat, but a human can eat as well. I remember someone who sells dog foods. He said to me, he goes, if we can't eat it, we don't sell it.
Absolutely.
And again, back to where we are when it comes to treating our animals. And you know, a lot of things out there are a lot of fillers and things like that aren't are overprocessed, just like a lot of human food can be. So you've got dog cakes, you have jerky, non-dairy ice cream,
Yes.
a charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board. This is our charcuterie board, and it has jerky, apples, carrots, blueberries. So they have been very popular, especially this holiday season.
Yeah, and they've also been tested before you put them out there in the market.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
And the people
They're
testing,
good.
or I say the people testing, the beings testing them are a lot hairier than we are.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
yes, and we test them as well.
Yeah. You have
So
that.
when people come to our store, they're like, so you know how they taste. And I'm like, absolutely. Like, we wouldn't sell anything that we have not tried first.
Yeah.
And
Okay, well, I'm gonna just go. Which one would you suggest I like taste here?
you know what? Let's this little peanut butter thing right here.
Right here? Right here. Right here.
Nope, right there.
Oh, okay. I'm going to taste that little peanut butter thing. And while I'm
Yes.
getting ready to open this up and do that, tell us about the actual space, because you have all kinds of events there. You have a bark and sip. You have an off-the-leash area, private potties.
Yes,
Potties.
we do a
Okay.
lot. We host a lot of parties, and I know.
You just caused
now
a
you
problem.
need some coffee or hot tea.
No, but here's the problem. My dog's not getting any. My dog will not get any of these.
we get that feedback actually.
Yeah, this is like a good biscuit, right?
Yes,
For your tea and your
yes.
coffee. Okay. There you
So,
go.
but we host private parties. We host corporate parties. You know. We just have like a great green space, and it's, you know, not too big, not too small. And then we have a bark and sip the first Thursday of the month.
Yeah.
And so it's from 6 to 8 p.m. We have, you know, in December, we had Santa and the Grinch. So there's always a photo op. It's always by theme.
Yeah.
So it has good vibes.
Yeah, to truly bring that pet into the family, right? But you
Yes.
also offer beer and wine, so we can have
Yes.
those happy hours with our pets, and the humans can enjoy that too. But seriously, I am not, okay, I'm gonna taste one that's got the frosting on it. Because, all right, there you go. All right, for the full Cadillac Shaping Houston story featuring Marla and Kelly and Doggie Express, log on to shapinghou.com. And to learn more about their handmade dog treats, visit thedoggieexpress.com or find them on social media using hashtag DexTreats. Thank you, ladies.